post-production by alphonic.com.
Here we go. Right, and we're here with Owen at Glendalough.
How you going?
We're very sinly.
It's very holy as well. Yeah.
Nobody Padre and Fili and Espiriti Santi.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend? You're right.
I'm very good. Better now seeing you on it.
Well, fine. That's something like that. Nice. Something like that.
So yeah.
How you getting on today?
I'm not too bad at all.
You're here by yourself, by the way.
I'm here by myself. I don't know why I did that to myself.
Molly and I fighting the crowds of Belfast.
Fighting the crowds of Belfast, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's just
glutton for punishment.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, I guess St. Kevin was about a glutton for punishment.
He was a glutton for punishment.
Yeah. All that kind of stuff.
So he's so you're just sampling there our new peated pot still. So it's actually the first peated pot still ever released in Ireland as well, which is quite cool to be able to say.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a light peat, 15 ppm. So it straddles a light and medium peat. It's just below a tannin obviously as well.
Yeah.
Not too heavy. Now it smells quite heavy enough. The actual flavour though dissipates very quickly. We'll have that lovely kind of ginger and caramel and toffee and butterscotch really, really well. And then what you're going to get is 3 years in bourbon, and you're going to get about 4 years after that in virgin Irish oak.
4 years in virgin oak.
4 years in virgin oak.
Long time with virgin oak.
Long time virgin oak. And you can see on the neck of the bottle there is Grenand Forest. So that's where we actually source the wood itself from. So it's in Wicklow. So we either use Jack's wood or Grenand Forest from the wood. So our neck of the woods to yours is kind of like the idea behind it, really.
Yeah.
But to be honest, since we are the first in Ireland now to produce a peated pot still, we hope that the rest of the industry will follow suit. The response on this has been amazing. We have a couple of 100 cases, and all globally on allocation, it's completely sold out. It's gone. So this is a limited edition as well. You might not see this again for a while at least. We don't know. But the response has been fantastic.
I'd be honest with you. See the finish in this?
Yes.
The finish in this is superb.
It's fantastic.
I mean, genuinely, really,
good, isn't it?
It's just sort of a big solid.
Yeah.
And it's kind of spicy, but and a lovely. It's a sort of spice jam. You know, that sort of thickness that sort of lingers on.
Spice jam is a good one now. I see what I'm trying to do is I'm picking up different tasting notes from different people, and kind of like working them into my own tastings as well, which is why I love doing these things. Because I'm able to find different ways of different perspectives that I wouldn't have taught myself. So spice jam is a nice one.
But it's lovely. That's a lovely and that nice. It's kind of clovey. There's that cloviness.
Clovey, white pepper.
Yeah, clovey.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot going on for 7 years now. And as well, there's no colouring in this as well.
Look at the colour.
Look at the colour. Real dark. Amber gold nearly colour. It's beautiful.
Beautiful colour.
You can barely see the other side of the bottle, you know?
Now, this is virgin oak and bourbon.
Yeah.
So how did you get that colour out of virgin oak?
The virgin Irish oak. Well, Irish oak by its nature is a very tannic wood. It's quite strong.
But it's not tannic on the tongue. It doesn't dry very quick. I mean, it's got that lovely finish to it.
Yeah.
Then normally if you think of drying it, you know, the finish goes there, but it's not. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's not astringent. There's no astringency.
No, it's not at all either. No.
It must be this Wicklow oak.
What is that you would expect for like more TCP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really get
there's
that.
That sort of chemical in this. And I don't get me wrong, I like a chemical whiskey. I'm a big fan of all that kind of stuff. But this is not really like that. It's I'll be honest, there's a very different note to that. How I say astringent, I suppose it maybe is, but it must be that sort of lovely boiled sweetie, spicy, sweetie, jammy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's not sugary, nice, and it's not saccharine sweet. It's lovely. It's nice. It's really, really nice. That actually lovely. What price point is this?
That's coming around 75, 80 euro a bottle. Not bad.
This day and age?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So now, if this isn't available through the whiskey shop at the moment, it is, of course, on our website. It is sold more so in the cells at the moment in the Corkscrew and Celtic Whiskey Shop as well.
And you can order this
through them as well.
Through them.
Yeah, through them. Yeah.
I have to say that's bloody lovely. That is a really, really nice whiskey. Your other range. I'll talk about that because this is really nice. Get a bottle of this. So I'll be ordering that tomorrow. Your ordinary range. I hate saying that word.
No.
But your core products.
See, the three core whiskey products, and just take the single cask out for a second. These are the three core products. The double barrel, the pot still, and the Mizunara. Double barrel is the entry level into portfolio. Single grain, 3.5 in bourbon, 9 months in sherry. Toffee, butterscotch, so it's really easy going, really agreeable. And that's what it's made to be, you know. Very tight cuts in the still, got a lovely silky texture to it as well. The pot still is a bit different now. We have a 2-to-1 ratio here of malt and malted barley, so you're going to get all that lovely biscuity sweetness.
Yeah.
But we're going to use Irish oak again from Wicklow. So we'll go to Jack's Woods and we'll cut down 14 trees. We've got around 50 casks in total, and they finish the whiskey.
Yeah.
So what you have is 3 years in bourbon, 2-year Irish oak. Now, usually what it is, biscuity sweetness at the start, that lovely dark rich chocolate from Irish oak in the mid-palate area, and the finish, you're left with like a little hint of creaminess, like a little wink on the way down. And then after this, it's the Mizunara, which is kind of like crown jewel moment in the Glendalough portfolio. And that is 6 years in bourbon, 1 year in a virgin Mizunara oak cask as well.
All right. And the virgin Mizunara is a key point because you're going to have to pay. I mean, that's big money for those casks.
So on that as well, I'm telling a lie, we use a virgin and we use a refill cask. So 60% virgin refill for a virgin cask finish, and then 40% refill. As you can imagine, we pay around $5,000 minimum for these casks. So we do want to get our money's worth, to be honest. So as a result, like for me, I have different ways to describe these whiskies. Double barrel for me is like candy floss.
Yeah.
Dissipates quickly, lovely sweet coating in your mouth. This is like tea brack or barn brack for pot still. This is like a liquid Jaffa cake. That's how I always do it.
Oh, so that's a good one. Liquid Jaffa cakes. Yeah, the Mizunara is lovely.
Biscuity sweetness, candied orange, dark rich chocolate on top. Yeah. Perfect.
Well, listen, I know we were standing here talking to you, and then Eddie and Andy and all these guys come over and see you.
Oh, geez, they're shocking thirsty, I'd say, anyway, yeah.
He doesn't like Peter, so no point in giving him that. But
what?
Oh, you like Peter? I didn't know that. But listen, this is really...
I'm saying it straight now, okay?
Hey, Owen, listen, pleasure speaking to you again, buddy. Speak to you again.
Yes, sir. Gents.
Free on